If you clicked on this video, you are in the right place when it comes to either being a new player, being a returning player, or already being a player. I don't know why you're watching this video if you're a returning player. I mean, if you're already a player, but if you're a returning player and a new player, I'm pretty sure you are all excited for Honkai Impact Part 2, which a lot of people are getting ready to start the game with this update, specifically either picking it back up, trying it again, or just starting the game brand new, fresh. And, you know, of course, it'd be really cool to start when the update drops, but what if I said you kind of need to start now? You need to start a couple days before part 2 comes out, because there are going to be a couple of things you do want to do and getting your account right before the update happens, because there will be mechanics and certain things locked to you before you get to a certain level, and you kind of don't want to be there with having something there right in front of you and you can't really use it because you're not the right level. That really sucks. So today we're going to be talking about all the things that you really need to get done, or all the things that you should get done before part 2 comes out, because there are going to be some things that you can start doing today and also working on as time goes by. And when part 2 comes out, which is very soon, you'll be ready. Your account will be absolutely stacked to the point where you're able to just go ahead and do everything that you need to do and just keep playing the game how you would want to. So going ahead and starting with the number one thing is that one of the new mechanics, which is going to be the Astral Op system, is going to be locked to whatever account level you are, and the account level you need to be able to unlock this mechanic is going to be level 30. So level 30 is going to be what you are going to need to be able to unlock the Astral Op Dreamseeker, which is the main character, or your self-insert, I guess you could say, for the Astral Op system. And this is going to be very important to the brand new characters that will be coming out, which are, I hope I don't say their names wrong, but it's going to be Senadina, Coralie, and Helia. You are going to want to be able to have this Astral Op system open for them, because they are going to be the main users of this, and a pretty big mechanic that is going to be a part of part 2 for the brand new characters that will be coming out past to whatever part 2. And right now we currently do have a system called the elf mechanic, but that's going to be a relic of the past as soon as this Dreamseeker or Astral Op system comes out. So that's the number one thing. You want to make sure you're level 30 so that you're able to get the new mechanic, which is going to be a really cool thing to do. And then another thing that we also need to talk about as well is that there is going to be a login bonus that's going to be very important, because it does have a lot of value for a lot of the new characters that will be coming out. As you can see right here on the splash art, we are going to be getting a lot of different materials for the different days that we log in up until part 2, and is generous enough for them to already give us this. But for the people that are going to be coming in post part 2 debut, they also are going to be able to get this login bonus. But why not get these to save the resources earlier and also stock up on resources before part 2 comes out, because we are going to be getting currency to be able to summon for the characters, which you can use on the brand new S rank, which is going to be Senadina, and she looks absolutely amazing. I mean, her combat looks super good. And then not only that, we will also be getting a stigma box that you can use to be able to get one piece of stigma for this character. And if you don't know already, which I'm going to be pulling it up right now, the stigmas in this game are basically the relics or artifacts for this game. If you come from Genshin or Star Rail or any other game that uses a relic type system, we use this as a form to equip our characters. And then we also have the weapon as well. So these are the things that you are looking for when building out your characters. And the great thing for sure is that with Helia and also Coralie, which are the girls on the sides, these characters will have craftable versions of their stigmata and their weapon. So it's overall a big dub for the free-to-play community and also a lot of the newer players. And then not only that, we also have a stigmata here to speed that process up for Helia, which is a really cool thing. So you want to have this earlier, that way you don't overgrind whatever materials you're going to be using, and also so that you can go ahead and start using your character with a little bit more power than usual. Another really cool thing is that we also are getting a stigma box for the S rank, which is the 5-star for this character. So that's a really great thing as well. So not only are you getting currency, you're getting a stigma box for one character, another stigma box for another character, and you also are going to be getting a bunch of pulls as well. So this is a really good thing. You should probably get started on it before part 2 comes out, and you should probably start leveling up your characters before part 2 comes out as well, because there are a couple of things you can do to get that done very quickly. I know when I started the first or second day, I was already like level 50 or 60 if I grinded like that hard. But you don't have to grind that hard to get to level 30. It's pretty quick, especially if you're playing the story, which you have a good bit to go, which is not a crazy thing. It looks overwhelming at first, but I promise you it flies by as soon as you start it. It's a really good story, and I really recommend this story for sure, especially if you are going from part 1 to part 2. Part 1's a really good way to understand the background. I'm pretty sure they will reference it, talk about it, and probably later on lead into it when it comes to the story previously. But I know a lot of people are probably going to go into part 2 and then start from there and then maybe work their way back. I would recommend just going ahead and getting part 1 story done. It's a very beautiful story, really good animation, really good story overall. You really want to do that. So other than that, by getting your story done, getting your account leveled up, you want to go ahead and get your account leveled up, start logging in, and also getting your gem count up, because of course, why not go ahead and get a head start over everyone else and just get your gems ready so that you can summon on the banner as soon as it starts. We do use 2,800 of each crystal to be able to go ahead and summon, which it kind of adds up to a lot as soon as you start bolting. So why not get yourself ahead in the game when it comes to you versus everyone else, getting the story done and getting all the other modes we have done as well. Because for people that don't know, yes, Honkai Impact has a lot of different versions of endgame, and it rotates out very frequently, because not only do we have a pseudo PvP in terms of leaderboards, but we also have a boss rush, we also have a roguelike mode. Not only that, we also have our modes to be able to craft and grind for gears. We also have a multitude of events that come out at the same exact time. And then not only that, we also are getting a lot of story, of course, with part 2 coming out, and the events that will be giving us free fragments, which we use to unlock characters, which we use to make dupes of characters for the new characters that will be coming out, which are Helia and also Coralie. So this is very exciting things. You also are guaranteed Coralie's character card, which is her character in full, and her weapon through the story events, which is absolutely amazing, and a free stigma on the side as well. So there's just a lot of really cool things that are coming with part 2, more end game systems as well, which we can see here that are going to be dropping a different multitude of materials, which I'm excited for. I swear, veteran players and new players alike are going to really love this update. And then not only that, we also have, of course, the brand new open world. We have the brand new mechanics, which are the Astral op system, which is your dream seeker, which you're going to be getting for free as soon as you're at level 30. And then we also have a premium version as well. So there's a lot to look forward to, especially if you're a brand new player or a veteran player alike. I'm very excited for part 2. And we even have a quick video to look at to just show how stunningly, amazingly beautiful this game is, especially with how part 2 looks. And man, looking at it from now, from part 1 to part 2, it is absolutely stunning. Like, being a player that's been playing for this long and seeing how it looks now and what we're about to get, I'm very excited to see brand new players come into the game, see how the combat's like, see how the world is like of Honkai Impact, see how the game is like. It's just a really good time for a brand new wave of players. The veteran players like to just have fun and see a brand new version of Honkai Impact. It's just so cool. And oh man, I'm telling you, the combat is absolutely fluid. You're gonna love it. It's gonna be some of the best combat you've ever done. I 100% promise you. As you can see right here, a lot of the really cool ults, a lot of really cool skills. Ooh, yeah. Part 2 is going to be something for Honkai Impact. So make sure, if you're going ahead wanting to start Honkai Impact, especially for part 2, go ahead and start your account, level it up to 30. Super easy. You're going to be getting a lot of goodies as well, of course, for being a brand new player or returning player. And you're going to be getting your level 30 in no time. You're going to get your gems ready for the Senadina, the S rank, and also the login events with the crystals, the cards, the stigma boxes, the materials you need to build these weapons and stigma as well. A lot of really good stuff. So other than that, thank you guys so much for watching all the way to the end of the video. Let me know if you're excited for Honkai Impact Part 2. And I'm just can't say anything else because it's just super cool. I can't wait to cover this more. So other than that, thank you guys so much for watching. See y'all in the next one, and peace.